What do you guys think is the reason why we're getting like an insane amount of traffic every 30 minutes, 100, 200 visitors, and very, very, very low conversion rate? We have an awful amount of visitors literally every couple of minutes coming onto our website. So in the last 5 minutes, we've had 35 visitors. In the last 30 minutes, 182 active visitors.
I actually think the free trial thing could be a really good idea. The problem is not that we are actually not reaching people, is that people, the conversion rate is low. So it must be something that people are hesitant. They go through our entire flow, but they're like a little bit hesitant on like converting.
I think really good software is a tool that you forget is actually software.
Now, after yesterday, I'm a big fan of no icons in places where we don't need them.
I want to strip icons everywhere.
The only place to have icons is on your keyboard emoji thing.
It's really cool to see the amount of traffic though.
It's insane, eh?
It is insane. So, and I can see why there is an issue. So we must like sort of figure out what is happening, where's the miss. But I think what we're doing now is a good strategy to sort of bridge that gap.
Fortunately, any change we make, we can test super quickly because we have like literally so many visitors every second coming onto our website. So any change you make is going to be experienced like almost immediately. All right, so Bush, yesterday we had obviously a couple of things with the payment gateway. Did you manage to go through that and fix that?
Yeah, so the payment gateway is fixed. It's just the password reset. I'm still trying to figure out why it's not sending the link on the hosted version. So I'm gonna fix some other issues that we discussed on the platform today while doing that.
Okay, all right, because obviously password reset is quite important. I've got a meeting with a client at 10 that does want to reset his password. So there's obviously like password reset is quite a big priority. And then the other thing apart from password reset is obviously that team invite and the ability to have multiple team members is quite important because I got that request yesterday. I know it's functionality we have. We're just going to simplify what we were building and just give them already what we have, which is exactly what they want. So maybe there's a good lesson in that, which is that sometimes like really simple like application, what you previously had is like what people are very happy with. Bryce, obviously today we've got a little bit of a focus. Do you want to tell Bush what it is that we decided on yesterday in regard to the onboarding? Well, not sort of onboarding, but I'm like, it's your idea, so I'm going to have you like.
So, yeah, so what we're basically doing is having on the home page like a get started quick or I don't know how to explain it, but like a way that the user can instantly start using their agent in whatever capacity they want. We're giving them 3 options at the moment, but we've only started implementing one. And it's for them to get their widget on their website as quick as possible. So what we're going to do is they're going to have 3 options. They select the widget one, and then it's going to bring up like a split screen of Liam doing a video and on the side, them setting up their widget, like choosing their agent and then previewing it. And so what we're going to do is make. Can I say in detail or or what was
Yeah,
that?
no, said in detail. Obviously, like something that you like think you shouldn't say it, but say it in detail because whatever we say, like the idea is to be super transparent.
Yeah, okay. So what we're doing is, I'm gonna make Liam's video a persistent window on the thing, and then we're gonna have like a walk-through period where someone is going through it and Liam is also talking, and like it'll as he's talking and as they're going through it, it kind of syncs up into like a tutorial. So it'll be like hey, you can now put your email or something here, and then boom, it'll like show like a maybe like a border or something, and then the person will put their email, do their website, and then show the widget. And then what I wanted to do as well was create a, you know how we had that preview of a person's website and we could show what their their widget looked like on their website. We're going to do something like that, and then allow them to test based on that, and also prompt the user. I think Liam in the video will prompt the user to get them to see like the lead functionality. And then we'll have another screen or another thing showing exactly what lead was imported into the user's dashboard from their website, like as a sort of like example of what they could expect from the widget. So that we have 3 workflows. That one is the first one we're doing, but then we need to figure out receptionist and outbound caller, and we want to do it in sort of, yeah, sorry, and we want to do it in a sort of interactive slash like interactive way. Make it simple and interactive, and allow users to get it like to get immediately started. There's no like thinking about where it should go. It should just be, oh, this is what it can do. I can put it on my website and then be done with it.
Yeah, and what I like about it is that if you look at most platforms that have loads of functionality, I'm never impressed by all the functionality that a platform has. What I'm impressed by is that it's able to actually solve my problem. So by us having all the functionality and then saying to them, there's a widget config, there is a voice like receptionist config, and then explaining to them like what the use cases are, even though it's the same product. I think stripping down as much functionality as possible and only giving people what they actually want without actually removing any of the functionality from them. It sounds counterintuitive, but it's like what Apple do. They hide a lot of the complexity behind buttons. I think that's the approach we've always wanted to take. And Bryce, your idea yesterday sort of like just gave that a little bit more clarity in how we can actually execute on that. So that's obviously what we're going to focus on with the onboarding. Bush, what do you think of it? You muted, by the way.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Like you mentioned, sometimes on a platform you don't really go through all the features. And when I'm on a platform, what impresses me is its ease of use and its simplicity and ability to learn quickly. Not all these advanced options and like buttons and text all over the screen and not knowing where to go next or what to do next.
I think
exactly, and a really good example of. Go ahead, Bryce.
Sorry. I think also like software as a service. Once you kind of like buy it, like once you purchase this thing, there shouldn't be like any doubt on where to go next. You've acquired this product, like we should immediately start using it because we like, you're impressed with it, you want to use it, but there shouldn't be like any mental like there shouldn't be any, what is the like confusion on where we start. Yeah, friction or confusion on where we immediately start using the platform and how to use it. So
I think really good software is a tool that you forget is actually software. So an example of that is like Siri, I think, is a bad example of software, because even if you want to activate it, like you have to say, hey Siri, in which case sometimes it doesn't always activate. And so it doesn't really solve your like function. It actually adds complexity to the process. But I'd say an example of like a really good way software works is, and I think what we should actually do on this video is the guys must actually bring up like a screen recording of how Granola looks. But we've obviously gone through, and Bryce, like a lot of our inspiration, Bush, a lot of Bryce and myself's inspiration for the like simple onboarding came from Granola and the way Granola actually do their onboarding. So I think that like Bush, you don't use Mac, but Apple Notes is an example of also a really good tool and system because it has a lot of functionality. But the second like a more complicated note tool or note-taking tool comes out, I feel like people stop using it as soon as it becomes too complicated, because all you really want from a note tool is to like take down notes. I've tried like 1,000 note tools, and the one I always default back to for some strange reason is Apple Notes, because it's just more simple and it doesn't add more friction. So I think if we can do and we can give a user the same experience in onboarding, where they don't need to go onto the dashboard every day. They don't need to have a dashboard to use it. It sort of plugs in and then they forget about it, but it works without them needing to figure out how it's working, or it works without them needing to go through a complex implementation. I think that we just need to bring it just like back to base and just help the user onboard a little bit simpler. So yeah, I like that. What I do want to, sorry, Bryce, you want to say something?
Now after yesterday, I'm a big fan of no icons in places where we don't need them.
Yes,
I'm a big
I
fan.
want to strip icons everywhere. I think icons it's just so distracting. It like removes you, like it just draws your attention. It's just like mental fatigue.
Yeah,
You guys have no idea how many icons I removed, but I tried not to remove a lot because I thought you guys liked them.
No.
I'm a big now. We get rid of the icons we don't need. There shouldn't be an icon in like one random pop up. It can't be there. Why?
I think the only place we need icons, and the only place I like icons, is on your nav bar, like your like taskbar on the left. It's really nice to have
I agree.
icons there.
No, not even there. Only
What do you
the
say,
only
Bush?
place to have icons. The only place to have icons is on your keyboard emoji thing.
Okay, well, let's not get that extreme, but I do think whenever you see an icon, I think like strip it, because, and even random text in places like Bryce yesterday, we had the onboarding flow and it was like step 1, step 2, step 3, and then like gave someone like a subtext. People don't ever read that.
Yeah.
So just have a heading and a button. Like that's like really simple user experience. All right. What I do want to show you guys is, and I'm going to share my entire screen. I'm going to share my system audio in case I need to share that. So there's a couple of things that I've done, and if something needs to be like hidden from here, we're going to do that. But obviously yesterday we had a little bit of a conversation about the quality and potentially the conversion rate of our website. And I think that a large part of why our conversion rate was also not performing excellent was because we had a very slow website loading time. Our Wi-Fi is super fast, but some people's Wi-Fi is not. Sometimes they're on mobile network, in which case the website underperforms. So we've done a couple of things. The video has been decreased in size. There's a couple of things that we have done, and I'm going to show you guys through a couple of like really cool tools that we've implemented. The first one being that I had a look at like our LCP, our interaction to Next Paint, and a couple of things. I've improved some of our stats, but the important part is, and this is what I want to show you guys, is we have an awful amount of visitors literally every couple of minutes coming onto our website. So in the last 5 minutes, we've had 35 visitors. In the last 30 minutes, 182 active visitors. If I go onto our, and let me see if I can move this. I don't want to see real time. I actually want to see reports. Not reports overview. I want to go home. And let's quickly do so literally, since I installed this yesterday, we have received 5,900 active users, 50,000 event count. It is predominantly United States, Australia, Singapore, Netherlands, Ireland, South Africa, UK. We can see over here a lot of people are landing onto our homepage. They're going onto our privacy page for some reason. Instant, which is our onboarding flow. So we actually had 551 people reach our instant flow. We had 550 people reach login. And this is obviously straight from Google and Analytics. This is as like really legit as it can get. And then we have Microsoft Clarity which is a free tool that I think every single business on the planet should actually be using. It is really quite amazing. So I'm going to show you guys our Microsoft Clarity. We've obviously installed this everywhere on our website, so we can see things like heat maps, recordings, etc. We can see that live users, as of a minute ago, we had 41 unique users since this has been installed. There's been 3,273, which, by the way, guys, is insane. Like, these stats are like really pretty insane. I'm going to hide you guys a little bit more. Okay, so we've got over here, we can even track rage clicks. So we can see if like someone's getting really annoyed. So I actually custom installed this event. So if someone clicks on a link like many times, we can see if it's a rage click. So we can see if there's like a button that's not working or something. And this has been installed on like all the buttons I could find. If we go on to things like heat maps, we can see on our heat map like where most of the clicks are. For some reason, and I'm trying to figure this out myself, why our website on Clarity is loading like this. It's really strange that it does that. But we can basically see like on our homepage, a lot of people are clicking on, what is that button? Okay, well, 4 clicks over there. Obviously, people click on accept all. This section over here is that talk to Alex section. So we're getting a couple of clicks there. I wish Clarity just rendered our website a little bit better. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But we can see over here like where people are clicking. If we go into recordings, the coolest part about recordings is that we can actually see like the referrer. So anything that comes from like Bridge, that comes from our emailing platform. So we can see like Australia PC. We can see how long they're on. We can see like quite a lot of information. So we are going to chat about this like every day and just have a look at the analytics. I think one of the really important things we are going to do is that at the end of the day, you guys are going to just have a look at these dashboards and just have a look at like maybe what's working, what isn't working. We're getting a lot of people on the website. There must be a reason why our conversion rates is low, and I think as soon as we like pick up on that, it's going to be a lot better. By the way, my laptop says trying to reconnect. Make sure you have stable internet. Is my internet okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're just a little bit
Bryce,
blurry.
Bush?
Yeah, it's
Did
fine.
you
Just little
did you guys see
blurry.
my but did you guys see my screen?
Yeah, we saw your screen.
Yes.
What do you guys think of like you've this obviously the first time you guys are seeing like these analytics in like close detail, but what do you guys think is the reason why we're getting like an insane amount of traffic? I know we're going to put in like a couple of like measures that we spoke about yesterday, like free trial Bush, and we're going to chat about that as well. But why do you guys think we're getting just like every 30 minutes 100, 200 visitors and very, very, very low conversion rate?
I think
Or do you think
part
the
of it,
solution is definitely what we spoke about yesterday?
I actually think the free trial thing could be a really good idea from the stats that I'm seeing. Like the problem is not that we are actually not reaching people, is that people, no, the conversion rate is low. So it must be something that people are hesitant. They go through our entire flow, but they're like a little bit hesitant on like converting. So maybe the free trial thing will help quite a lot, because I think once people understand that there's a free trial, they can end up using it, see if they, because now there's no way they can really use the platform without like leaping, fully. So I do think the free trial will be a good way to convert some people.
100%. Bush? You muted it.
The free trial.
Okay. All right. So, and I think part of that free trial, Bryce, the conversation we had yesterday, if we do the free trial plus we show them how they can get tangible results immediately, I think we have a win-win in that scenario. And I think obviously we have our objectives and we have what we want to achieve today. Do you guys have anything from your side before we end off on this meeting?
All good from my side. It's really cool to see the amount of traffic, though.
It's insane,
didn't. It is insane. So, and I can see why there is an issue because I didn't know that there were so many people on the website. So we must sort of figure out what is happening, where's the miss. But I think what we're doing now is a good strategy to sort of bridge that gap.
And I mean, I know so many people that would literally die to have website visitor stats that we have. Our website visitor stats is out of this world, exceptional. To have that many people come on your website is brilliant. I think, unfortunately, we can retarget everyone that's come onto our website because remember, we're sending them cold emails. Because cold email is probably the number one software as a service acquisition strategy. And where all of these visitors are coming from, we can track every person that's clicked. So fortunately, when we set up a free trial, it's as simple as running a secondary campaign to everyone that's already clicked, saying, hey, I know you've clicked, just checking if there was a disconnect on the website. By the way, you can literally trial this free for 14 days. Have them then click directly to the onboarding. Guys, just one random idea I'm just getting right now is, do you think that we should allow people to force them to enter their website before they can essentially pay and explore? Or should they also have an option to click sign in, go straight onto the dashboard, have access to the dashboard, have access to the agent studio, and have access to everything before needing to enter their website URL and create an agent? Do you think we could be causing unnecessary friction to that, or do you think that's more of a smaller thing?
I haven't actually thought about that. It makes sense, but I just feel yeah, I actually haven't thought about that. I thought the instant flow was more of a selling point, that they go through, they get impressed by what we offer. But now that you say it, it could be because people don't really want to put their website name in, go through this whole long process. But I think we'd have to do some research and check what people are thinking because it could be that. But the instant flow is the whole appeal, right? That you get to see it in action. So I'm a little bit undecided.
Yeah, and yeah, sorry if I'm interrupting you, it's because for some reason I think there's a little bit of a delay between us. But I think that, sorry, Bush, what are your thoughts before I go ahead?
Yeah, I feel like the instant flow, I looked at it as a selling point for the user to sort of see the capabilities of the platform and what they're getting. I'm not sure if that adds much friction, but if we just allow the user to sign up and then access the dashboard, that would mean we'd need to give them this interactive tutorial on how to get started. So I think our instant flow for now is okay. Let's try that suggestions that we made yesterday. And if that doesn't work, we can always try the other routes, like user sign up and then let them access the platform.
Yeah, I actually 100% agree. And I think another important thing which I'm going to do today is film a full dashboard overview. So we already have a couple tutorials on YouTube, but I think that a video that we can embed on the home screen where they can click and then actually watch me sign up and create an agent and create an outbound campaign and sort of go through the assistant, I think that would provide a lot of value to someone that clicks onto the website because they can almost see it in implementation immediately. So I think that's another big place to start. So yeah, guys, I see my internet's not too good, but yeah, I'll chat to you guys a little bit later, and If you need anything, obviously just let me know, and if I need you guys, I'll let you know as well.
Okay, cool, perfect.
All right, guys.
Alrighty.
We'll chat a little bit later. Fortunately, any change we make, we can test super quickly because we have like literally so many visitors every second coming onto our website. So any change you make is going to be experienced like almost immediately. But yeah, Bush, obviously I've got an important meeting at 10. I just need to get that reset password working perfectly. And then Bryce, let's get that onboarding like clean and just ready to go today.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Alrighty,
See you
guys. I'll chat to you guys now.
Okay.
Bye
Chat
bye.
to you now.